Owing to a heartfelt desire to grow her family, a woman tried and fell pregnant with her third child. She and her partner were overjoyed to embrace parenthood again, not knowing what lay ahead. On the day of her baby's birth, she lay watching people around her as the doctor cried, holding her hand.
Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
Lois Walker, from Worsborough, South Yorkshire, England, was unaware of what fate had planned for her and her family. But when she finally discovered everything, her picture-perfect life came crashing down, breaking her heart into a million pieces. A buyer at an engineering firm at the time, Lois first fell sick in June 2020 when she noticed her unusual bathroom routine and swelling around her diaphragm. Not wasting time, she immediately contacted her doctors at a medical center in her hometown, treated for hypochondria and anxiety. But not much came out of Lois' visit to the doctors, and all she learned was that she might be suffering from irritable bowel syndrome. As time passed, her health continued to decline, and she could sense something wasn't right. Much to her dismay, it was only the beginning. Resultantly, Lois decided to keep her doctor in the loop and even narrated her worsening condition and growing symptoms. But she said she was only given drugs for hypochondria in return. Lois noted that she had nothing new to tell her GP because she constantly experienced almost similar symptoms. Initially, she was offered antacids, but her doctors later put her on citalopram after telling her she was undergoing bouts of anxiety. The Worsborough resident, who had skin cancer in the past, asked her doctor if her symptoms pointed to another cancer diagnosis, but she was reportedly told that her health condition coincided with her advancing age and her body's inability to work optimally. Time flew by, but Lois' health showed no signs of improvement. Finally, in December 2020, she learned she was expecting her third child with her boyfriend, Dale Wistow. The duo were already doting parents to two kids at that point, Cole and Ronnie, and were thrilled to welcome another bundle of joy. But their happiness was marred by Lois' worsening health condition. 14 weeks into her pregnancy, the South Yorkshire woman was writhing in excruciating pain after her gender reveal scan. Much to her dismay, it was only the beginning. As the pregnancy progressed, Lois' pain reached a stage where it was unbearable, and she couldn't live with it anymore. From having trouble eating and drinking to being unable to walk properly, the then pregnant woman's dilemmas only mounted with each passing day. Despite being pregnant for 9 months, Lois discovered she had gained no weight, and her readings were the same as a year ago. Even then, she claimed that her doctors didn't pick up any warning signs or run further tests to determine the actual cause behind her condition. Eventually, the troubled woman told doctors she couldn't take the pain anymore and wouldn't hesitate to take her own life if they didn't do anything. Thereafter, she was administered morphine to control the pain without further testing or examination. Welcoming her son and the heartbreaking discovery, calling the dismal state of affairs diabolical, Lois said she eventually convinced her doctors for a thorough investigation. That's when the medics found a mass growing behind her womb, which led to her delivering her baby within the next 24 hours. On September 3, 2021, Lois, 38, and Dale welcomed their third-born, Ray, via C-section. But while delivering her baby boy, the British woman learned the most heartbreaking truth of her life. She had cancer. During the cesarean surgery, Lois recalled the doctor asking her if she had ever undergone abdominal surgery. When she said she hadn't, she was told her abdomen was affected and further tests needed to be performed. The agonizing diagnosis. As Lois lay watching the people around her and trying to take it all in, she claimed the doctor grabbed her hand, crying profusely. The doctor actually grabbed my hand, and he cried, and he actually said that he'd let me down, noted Lois. Even before being able to hug and hold her little boy, Lois was given the heart-stopping news that the masses in her stomach were likely to be cancerous. When the test results arrived 2 weeks later, they confirmed Lois had stage 4 ovarian cancer. Although she started chemo right after her diagnosis, The mom of 3 learned her cancer had spread all over her body and become terminal. The doctors were said to have found cancerous tissues in her lymph nodes, ovaries, and abdomen lining. The distraught woman aired her concerns. Lois said she reeled from stomach pain for over 12 months and even consulted her GP to no avail. She recounted calling her doctors 20 times during the coronavirus pandemic lockdown and visiting the emergency section at Barnsley Hospital. But Lois said she was only deemed hypochondriac, told to avoid dairy, and given anxiety medications. Given what she endured, the British mom accused Barnsley Hospital and Dove Valley practice of their negligence and inability to diagnose her cancer early on. Deprived of motherly bliss. A devastated Lois shared that due to her cancer diagnosis, she feared attachment and connection with her infant boy, who needed her more than anyone and anything. She expressed, "It's been really, really hard. I didn't want to get attached to him, but he is my ray of sunshine. My kids are my purpose. I want to concentrate on making memories. If love could save me, I would never die." Addressing the couple's accusations, Lois' partner and the father of her kids, Dale, called out the hospital and medical center for their carelessness, saying his wife's cancer could have been diagnosed earlier. He also seemed unsure and sorrowful about what the future held for his family. In response to Lois and Dale's accusations, the hospital and medical center staffs said they were sorry the couple's concerns weren't addressed. However, they declined to comment any further due to their confidentiality policy. Raising funds for cancer research. Lois' younger sister, Megan Walker, created an online fundraiser which raised over £8,000, $9,935, for cancer research. Megan said her sister couldn't get a smear test because they had been discontinued due to COVID-19 protocols. She also revealed that Lois' abdomen was covered in cancerous masses and that Ray making it out alive was a miracle. Calling her nephew a ray of sunshine, Megan also shed light on how the soul-crushing diagnosis impacted her beloved sister, depriving her of a chance to see her kids grow up. What an incredibly heart-wrenching scenario for any family. We hope nobody has to experience such agony and heartache.